Hello. Actually, you know what? Let me try my relaxed voice for now. Hello. What's up? Oh wow. My natural voice is so low, huh? That's cool. What's up, Lexarian? How you doing? So today we're gonna just do a little bit of raiding. Today we're gonna chill out. Today we're gonna have a good time in the world of Nikke, Goddess of Victory. Yes, sir. Sounds good indeed. Okay, I'm just letting the Discord know that we are chilling. Alright, so new piece of information. There's an apology thingy like this. Apparently the one more buff or something applied when using burst skills of Queen Makoto as well as Yukiko under certain conditions. I'm not 100% sure what these conditions are, but it is as such. As such, we're getting some skill manuals. Fantastic. We're getting more burst manuals. Ooh, baby. We're getting more of this shit. It was when you used it while ads were alive. Wait, did they fix it for the other characters as well? Because I was using Trony and then Trony didn't work. Also, if the distributed damage doesn't work when ads are alive, isn't that the whole point of the distributed damage? Either way, 24 of these things, very nice, and 18 more of these things. Hey, very good. Platos, oh, new subscriber, Yomare the bear. Huh. You think you can scam me with that? Nah, I don't know if you're in the chat, but Yomare is a bear.
Since you said it looked really good on me, I really wanted to wear it.
I think I'm a beginner at the internet culture. Tell Candice I said hi. Alright, so anyways, let's open this shit. Alright, we get that. We get some of these. We get 18 of these. We get 25 of these. Can I get... Last time I got 0 blues. Can I get some blues today? Golds, I mean. Yes! 5! 5 converted to gold. Nice. And yeah, that's all the goodies that we got. Platos, how's your run last night? How much damage did you do? So last night I tested... What did I test? I don't remember exactly what I tested. Oh, I tested this team. 27 billion? What's that? Top 200? Jesus Christ, Platos. Damn. Man, now I'm jealous. Now I wanna get some good scores too. Okay. What do I need to do? Okay, so I need to upgrade Yukiko and send me the scores. Thank you. I will copy your teams down to the last fiber of their being. And I'll steal your outcome. Yes, yes, I will steal it and you will cry. You will cry now, Jaspas. Don't steal my teams. My teams are special. And I'll say, pity. I'm a master thief, and your ass has been stolen. Let's see. Standard team with a shotgun team. Yo, found your bear. Hey, your mother the bear. What's up, man? Sorry, I was making a joke about your name just now when you subscribe. So when you subscribe, right, it appears on screen. And I thought it was someone trying to troll me to say my mom is a bear. Well, at least let Candice know that I say hi, alright? Who's Candice? Who's Candice? Candice nuts fit in your mouth! Haha! Got him! I had to say it myself. No one's falling for a Candice nuts joke. Okay, anyways, so right now we're looking at Plato's teams, alright? Welcome to the stream. I know my videos are more serious in general, but the live streams tend to be a mess. Alright, so these are Plato's team for solo raid. Oh, you're married. Are you doing solo raid? I'm very curious. So, what can we see from this? We can see that it is extremely important to do big ass damage. Alright. If we look at this team is right, it's kinda right. But if we look at this team, no. And this team is like similar to my team's damage, right? Not pulling for this collab. What units use question mark? If you don't pull for this collab, just do your best, I guess. I cannot imagine how you're gonna do this solo raid without these two characters. These two characters are really, really powerful. Yomari says he's 1 month in the game, should he be? Yeah, I mean, it's free gems, bro. Just go, just do it. Push it as far as you can get. The resources that they give you every day on this. Okay, go invisible for a moment, please. Okay, the resources that they give you every day, right, for solo raid, these resources, these are very rare and very powerful. You want to do all 3 attempts every day. Does that mean you're supposed to spend half an hour every day doing this? No. Just push as far as you can in terms of the difficulty level, and then after that you go quick battle once you get stuck on something. Like let's say you completed 4. You can't beat 5 by a large margin. Okay, then you go back to 4, quick battle 2 times, collect these things, get the fuck out. And then maybe on the last day you try and beat 5 if you want to. Yes. You used 2B and she did 440 million. She's fully invested. Who are you running with 2B? Actually, I'm not sure if 2B has ability. Does Trina 2B work? I don't think so, but worth a thought, right? Rouge, Trina, 2B. Same team as collab units? Okay. 2B's damage output is much lower than the collab units. So instead of thinking of using 2B with the collab units, I would recommend maybe thinking about maybe... Okay, so I assume you mean like a similar team to mine right here, where it's like the mid duo, Siren and collab units. Or mid duo, Anis Star, then collab units. Instead of running it with them, maybe you might want to put Winter Diesel into here, You might want to take Summer Cindy? Is that possible? Maybe Summer Cindy and toss it up there. Yeah, it feels like there is... You shouldn't be using 2B here because these units here, the mid duo and Siren, are extremely high value support. So you should get somebody that would take advantage of high value support and put them here. Also, what's my ranking right now? 0.78%. Shit, man. Alright, so for today's attempt, right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try stealing the number one person's team and sticking it into my thing and see whether or not it provides a better outcome than when I build my own teams. Usually it does. Usually I'm off by a little bit in terms of what to do, but we will see. Alright, let's give it a try. What time is it now? 3:16. Sure, let's do a actual attempt. If this team works out better than my intended teams, I'm gonna be a little bit sad, but it is what it is. Alright. Also, let me reorder this. Okay. Reload speed, reload speed, reload speed. We have burst generation in the form of Snow White heavy arms. We should be good to go. And let's go. Soleil? Soleil! So today I tried this thing called Tawny Pot Wine. Super delicious. Hopefully, I wonder if you guys have tried it before.
We're not done. Keep going.
I forgot there was Snow White heavy arms and I immediately started quick charging. I'm gonna hands off Snow White heavy arms because she's so difficult to use.
Get ready to let's keep this momentum going. Conducting maintenance. We're not done. Keep going. Get ready for let's keep this momentum going. Doing great so far.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's slow. Alright, restart. Yeah, and if you're not doing solo raid, right, you really should try. Just by completing the non-challenge mode solo raid stuff, you're already in the top 10% of Nikke players. Do it, just do it. In fact, I don't even know if you need to complete the top, the 7 first stages.
Get ready to kill them all. I need a sec. Get ready for just a bit longer.
Moran's self-heal is such a beast. It's so bullshit. There we go, much faster.
Get ready for I'll kill them all, leaving nothing behind.
Wait, how did the guy survive this part? There's no machine gunners here. Chat, anybody got insight on this? Lamau. Okay, we try.
One more time. Let's do this.
Get ready to see these stars shine. Get ready for TT stars a bit longer. Get ready for TT stars a bit longer.
Like that. Damn, that's
For TT stars. Kill them all. Get ready for TT stars. Momentum going.
Oh man.
One more.
Get ready for TT momentum going.
Doing great so
Get ready for TT stars.
Bust, 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 bust. Go, 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 go.
TT stars. Momentum going.
Nice, nice, nice.
Get ready for TT stars a bit longer.
Nice.
How dare you?
I need a
Get ready for TT stars a bit longer.
Kinda hard. No worries, no worries. We got this.
I need a
Get ready for TT stars. Sing along.
Wow. Alright, we gotta make sure our burst comes up fast. Oh, 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 this is bad, this is bad, this is bad.
Get ready for
It's okay, we can last one, right?
longer.
We can defend against one.
How dare you? How dare I keep worrying about my back in this outfit.
Get ready for TT stars. Keep this momentum going.
Four bill, is that even enough?
Watching the battle and not my back, right?
What
Eh.
a great journey. On to the next station.
My diesel's not built enough, huh? 4 bill on this team. Let's compare against number one. Number one's team did 6 bill. So if we do 2/3 of his damage across the board, we are gonna be doing 22 bill damage. Okay. Let's give it a try nonetheless. Bastion. Resilience, Bastion.
I'll treasure this moment forever. Push through to the very end. I'll treasure this moment forever. With a coup de grace. If it fails, forget I said it. I'll treasure this moment forever. Here it comes, my finishing move. I'll treasure this moment forever. Now, push through to the very end. One moment, I must relay. treasure this moment forever. Push through to the very end. I absolutely detest becoming unclean. I'll treasure this moment forever. Do not let ourselves be submerged by the dangers of the sea.
Really? 2 times in a row, Dorothy?
I'll treasure this moment forever. Here it comes, my finishing move.
Hey, what's up, Hannes? What's up, Terry? What's up, Grace K? Uh-oh, I was looking away and I forgot to go and pay attention to this shit. Can I? Come on! Alright, retry. Too much cover time? Yeah, I feel it too. But at the same time, it's nice that they balanced it in a way that it wasn't like impossible.
I'll treasure this moment forever.
While not being an absolute like cakewalk either. Who you shoot? Tuve? Nah, no shoot Tuve.
I'll treasure this moment forever.
Shooting Dorothy again. Nice. Thank you very much.
I'll treasure this moment forever.
Come on, bus.
I'll treasure this moment. Here it comes, my finishing move.
Hey, thanks for the sub, Fernand Alonso.
I'll treasure this moment forever.
Alright, who you wanna shoot? Ah, shit, sorry, I didn't see it.
Treasure this moment forever.
Let's take a chill pill.
To the very end.
Alright, let's shoot a bit more.
One moment.
Again, Dorothy? Again, Dorothy? The fuck? This is racism. This is classism. This is... Oh, man.
I'll treasure this moment forever.
This is bullying. Oi, shoot them. Okay, we got this. We got the time to do this, right?
I'll treasure this moment forever.
Two. Yeah, fast enough. Let's go. Alright, Dorothy's dead.
I'll treasure this moment forever.
Okay. Anise heals on re-entry. Damn. Had to make a Frankenstein team because of lack of core units. Yeah. 20-second cooldown rate healing burst 1 Nikke. Yeah, we have. Bunny milk. Did I use bunny milk?
I'll treasure this moment forever. My finishing move.
Not bunny milk, treasure milk, sorry.
I'll treasure. Here it comes. My finishing move. I'll treasure this moment forever. Push through to the very end.
Okay. Come on. Yeah, that's fast.
Too late.
Nice.
I'll treasure this moment forever. Push through to the very end.
Come on, don't shoot Dorothy. Please don't shoot Dorothy.
I'll treasure this moment forever. Do not let ourselves be submerged by the dangers of the sea.
Nice.
1, 2.
Ah, shit.
I'll treasure this moment forever. Do not let ourselves be submerged by the dangers of the sea. treasure this moment forever. Here it comes. My finishing move.
Easy. Alright.
Treasure this moment forever.
I burst with Solin to get some healing.
I'll treasure this moment forever. Push through to the very end. I'll treasure this moment forever. Full steam ahead.
Uh-oh, this one looks bad.
Treasure this moment forever.
Let's see if we can do it.
The very end.
Come on. Come on. Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
I'll treasure this moment forever. Here it comes. My finishing move. I'll treasure this moment forever. Full steam ahead.
Ah.
Over. Can we go have fun now, please?
It's okay, I guess. Bro is griefing. I'm not griefing. Oh, you mean grifting. Sorry, you mean griefing, not grifting. I need to build my arcana a bit more too. Am I gonna do 25 build? We'll see how the rocks goes. Bursting with Celine is grifting. I had just okay, whatever. I'm not even gonna entertain you, you troll. Go away. Huh. Should I buff you? No, I rather buff Arcana more. Arcana doesn't need skill kits, so should I buff you? What do I get for this? 60%. What kind of gear do I have on you? 4040. Do I have enough to do this? Nope, not enough to do this. How's my... Okay, this is gonna make all the difference. I swear. This is gonna make all the difference, okay? We take this, and then we do this, and then we go here, and then we do 3 times. We get it on the first attempt. Shotgun team propaganda making the job. Bro, it's true though. Shotgun team is number 1. Alright, here we go. Pop. No, pop. No, pop. Okay, finally. Okay, this is gonna make all the difference. Do I have healing on this team? Lol, no healing on this team. Ah, fuck. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Shotgun team was your 2 first treasure units because of me? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll work harder. I'll definitely work harder.
I'll get you to your destination. Everyone.
I would also like to point out that actually I haven't Bankai yet because we haven't used the low quality graphics setting yet.
get you to your destination.
Be gone. Be gone, bitch. Be gone. Nice.
How heavy your burden has been.
Reload.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I'll get you to your destination.
Enjoy this together.
I'm going back in. I've got this. I'll get you to your destination.
Yeah, Mihara's health dropped so fast. A little bit sloppy there, but
I'll get you to your destination.
fuck lah. Kanina. Kanina means fuck your mother in Hokkien, which is a local like
I'll get you to your destination.
dialect. I say local as if yeah, it's a local dialect, I guess. Except for it's a heavily accented version of it.
I'll get you to your destination.
Oh, enjoy this together.
Yo. Okay, let's redo that. That sucked. QT timing is kind of tight this solo rate. Yeah, it is. What score am I going for? We're trying to. I mean, the target is always
I'll get you to your
as high as we can. We're not going for a score. We're going for a position, and the position is top 1%.
Reload.
I'll get you to your destination. I'll get you to your destination. Fire at will.
Where's all the enemies? Oh, they're all dead already. Amazing.
Just a second, Junie.
Oh my god! That's the highest run so far, 20.5 bill, something like that.
I'll get you to your destination.
Enjoy this together.
How heavy your burden has been. I'll get you to your destination.
Oh, enjoy this together.
I'll get you to your destination. Fire at will. You watching closely?
Reload.
Is event challenge mode bug?
I'll get you to your destination. Hold on tight and don't get hit.
I have no idea, bro. 23 to 24 bill. That's very sweet of you.
I'll get you to your destination.
Get fucked, get fucked, get fucked. Fucking privity, let's go!
I'll get you to your destination.
Do you see that swap? Do you see that swap? There are men, and then there are gods among men. That's me, Mario.
Enjoy this together.
How heavy your
Oh
burden
shit, it was too late.
Am I moving too fast? I'll get you to your destination.
All enjoy this together.
Come on, Rafi, don't die.
I'm getting more and more excited.
I'll get you to your destination and don't get hit.
Oh, there's more. Okay. Back to work. Boom, 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 boom.
I'll get you to your destination. Focus, everyone. I'll get you to your destination. Focus, everyone.
It's okay, they all can face tank it.
I'll get you to your destination.
Oh wow.
I'll get you to your destination and don't get hit.
Okay, all the way to the end. Big damage all the way to the end. Whip it out, big dick, whip it out. Ha. Whip it out, big dick, whip it out. Mwah.
I'll get you to your destination. Focus, everyone. I've got this. Reload.
Oh, I fucked up. My finger was burning because my phone was too hot.
I'll get you to your destination.
All enjoy this.
7 bill. 7 bill, we're going up. Let's go.
We have arrived at your destination. It's been a pleasure escorting you here safely.
The auto stars? Probably not. Nice. Top 3% commanders in action. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Try to break the QTE so you don't lose the run. Hope this helps, Commander. This guy is rage baiting me. I know where you live. I can right click, search home address. Fernalon Gonzalez Pino. I'm finding out where you are now. Search with Google. Okay. Yeah, I know where you stay now. I don't know what I'm saying. Sometimes I say shit, right? Brit Battle and Crown is him. Not that I know of, okay? This run specifically is just, I'm just copying the number 1's team. I'll wait for you with the chains ready, sir. Ooh, we into that kind of action today? Say less. Oh man, I really hope this team... Fuck man, I'm so screwed. I feel like Summer Cindy needs to fit in somewhere here. Just because of how lucky I got with her skill kit, you know? Alright, anyways. Reload speed makes sense. Reload speed makes sense. Okay. Okay. Cheers, gang. Cheers. What are the videos that you guys want to see me make? I feel like I need to remake the shotgun team guide again because they released what's it? Treasure Sugar. Nikke videos to make. How do you do the quick cube equipment? You do this cube, click on this thing, then instead of clicking on the equip button, you click on the settings button. You can unequip everybody, then you can re-equip everybody real fast. Yeah, so we need to make treasure sugar is sick, is great, the video, right? We also need to make shotgun team updated guide. We also need to make persona character a bit of this one. I expected more damage. Bro, what are you talking about? Look at this. Number 1 Southeast Asian, right? Using Yukiko and Makoto. Without DPS burst 1. Without the DPS burst 1 in terms of this Siren. And without the damage taken debuff from Winterbreed. And the damage taken debuff from Privity. Is doing this much damage. It's really, really good. Basically, if you think Yukiko is not good, if you think Yukiko is not good, then you think Rapid Red Hood is not good. Because they are basically this is what this is. Okay, imagine this is a graph, right? Yukiko's damage is from here to here. From here to here, right? Rapid Red Hood's damage is from here to here. So there's a lower floor and a higher ceiling. But their average damage dealt is sort of similar. And they Terreho subscribe. Let's go, Terreho. Terreho. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, so all that to say, I think they're pretty good. Okay, let's give this a try. Double check. We got cubes on all of them. We can give her nah, we'll hold on to it until the last day. Okay, let's go. For beginner solo raid teams composition without the strongest unit, I think can be useful. Brother, even in non-beginner solo raids, endgame solo raid players, Yukiko, Nana, you will have to put what? Okay, Honey says welcome to the real world, you gotta learn today. Hadouken! 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 Alright, let's go. Maybe Crown was better for Summer Cindy. Maybe. Is there a battery fire shotgunner? Is it a full auto run? Do I have healing? Oh, I don't have healing. Shit. Oh, if you target here, we got more damage, right? Lol, burst using wrong person. Oh, Drake. Yeah. I meant other than Drake because to me Drake is a must contain on the shotgun team. I was thinking about a shotgun team. Alright, here we go. Let's try again. Social Falcon is a shotgunner. Is she burst 3?
I'll show you waves churning up bubbles. I do it extra strong.
I'm stupid. I pressed mask for some reason, like an idiot. Only Drake and Makoto are burst 3. Alright, 111, 112, 121. Okay. This is cycle number 1. Here we go. Cycle 1. Cycle number 2, I'll leave it auto because I always get distracted by the QTE circles. Never mind, I did it. Alright, cycle number 3, we will go manual. One to one. Oh yeah, I don't need to worry about them, right? Or did I burst too fast and therefore have to worry about them now? Lemao. Yo, Hanis Platos. Should I burst slower so that I can hit the ads using Yukiko or Makoto? Or should I manually take them down? I feel like the answer is probably manually take them down, right? No? Alright. Thank you. Yukiko Makoto 10 No, 99899 889 something like that. Wow, the lag is fantastic. I burst with the wrong person, lol. How come I don't see anybody? Wait, where's all the enemies? Huh? Oh wait, I got them. Stupid. Grace case is 13.5 bill. Bullshit. It's surely higher than that. Come on, man. I believe yours is higher than that, right? That's one. That's two. That's three. Oi. Come on. That's one.
Born of my people's affection. So round.
It's so round. What do you mean it's so round? That's two.
Behold the strength born of my people's affection. So.
Three.
Also, you waves churning up bubbles. Behold the strength born
There's
of
one.
my people's affection.
Oh.
Behold the strength
Two.
born of my people's affection. I do it extra.
Three.
Carry on, that's so. Also, you waves churning up bubbles. Behold the strength born of my
One.
people's affection. I do it extra strong. Carry on, that's so.
Two. I just realized I burst with mask instead of crown, but it's fine.
Behold the strength born of my people's affection.
Three.
Let's go play in the water, Prince. Oh,
Hmm.
drinks are on me today. Let's drink till we drop.
4.4 bill. That's a bit sad. Gotta get it 10 10 10. Gotta level up the gear properly. No! Ah, fuck. Wait, okay, let's go do some math. Guys, it's a new day.
What a great journey. On to the next station.
4.4 bill plus 7.2 plus 4.4 plus 3.8 plus 4.0. So that is 19 bill damage already. 19.4 bill damage. Alright, let's see how much this team would have done. Alright, enjoy your dailies. Man, this team is so underbuilt. Whatever. Resilience and so we're at 19.4 bill. Let's see if we can get another 2.6 bill damage. Then we can hit 22 bill.
I'll be right back. I'm going all out. Together, attack. Bring a lot of ingredients. There's so much to prepare. Bring a lot of ingredients. There's so much to prepare. I'll be right back. I'm going all out. Go, boy. Let me see. Am I doing it right? I'll be right back. Bring a lot of ingredients. I'm going all out. Lay off the tongue, Bolt. so much to prepare.
You okay? I'm going all out.
Together, attack! I'm all out of ingredients! I'll be right back! There's so much to prepare.
Let's go again.
I'm all out of ingredients!
I'm going all out.
Together, I'll be right back! There's so much to prepare. Promise we'll be together even by the beach, Prince.
By the river? Don't you mean by the sea? By the beach? Okay. Best in, yep. There we go. Oh, by the river. I can't help myself. Yeah. Sorry, I was listening to Snow drop it.
I'm going all out.
Go, boy!
You see how fast that burst regenerated? Absolute nuts.
I'm going all out.
Together, attack!
I'm going all out.
Go, boy!
Oh my god, that's so slow.
I'm going all out.
Go, boy!
Is my outfit okay? I'm going all out.
Is this raid hard? I don't think so. In fact, I think it's one of the easier raids we had recently. You just need to understand some mechanics.
I'm going all out.
Go, boy!
I'm going all out.
Oh yeah, don't forget to shoot those. Okay, fine, I forgot to shoot them. Thankfully we have quite a few
I'm going
machine gunners here,
Together,
so we're okay. Oh man,
I'm going all out.
get rid of them lah.
all out.
Easy.
I'm going all out.
I'm going all out.
This one does more damage than my Alice team. That's for sure.
I'm going all out.
Together, attack!
I'm going all out.
Together,
Where are they? Ah, shoot. Okay, there, and there. Done.
I'm going all out.
I'm going all out.
They are going all out.
After all that, I deserve a compliment.
So 2.7. So if the day didn't reset, I would have done 22.1 bill. It's not really enough either. I feel like which team underperformed? Oh my god, I can't even look at the scores all at once because It feels to me like the Moran team is underperforming. Let me compare against Mr. Number One's score. Alright. Better use Alice or Summer Cindy. For me, Summer Cindy. For you, it might be different. If built, yeah, exactly. If you have your 100% elemental damage gel, 100% charge speed, max ammo up, attack up, crit damage up, right? Alice is probably better, but my Summer Cindy is just better build right now, as of now. Alright, let's do dailies. Man, the timing of that reset was so bad. You're my remedy.
Sawtooth,
What?
entire building.
Guys, I heard Tiny is Epstein.
I can make it for you and fast. Come again if you need anything.
What? Tiny is Epstein? That's crazy, Tiny. Why would you admit that on Discord? Damn, that's crazy.
Thank you. We have everything in our shop.
Just in time, dear client. I'm sure you'll be more
Is it
than
Eve, bro? Bro, don't worry. I'll make sure he uses all the tech. I go and tell him. Content creator, bro, I really need you to do me a favor. I have this friend. He says he's Epstein if you use all the tech.
Are you looking for
Can you
something?
use all the tech,
Let me help
please? And then you see Tiny crying. But I'm not Epstein. No, I'm just a guy. I'm just a dude. Let's get this. We have such a surplus on the red color thing. Red color. What's this called? Broken cores. Let's just grab it. Wow. GIF. Buy a selector? Nah. Bro, do you buy the selector thingy? Or are you just trying to lead me down the wrong path? Brother, why? I'm gonna be one off. Sad.
Dispatching now.
The right path? Pui, right path my ass. Then you might as well say go to the cash shop more often. I disagree completely. I think the selector is the worst purchase there. Yay, I'm so happy I got Yukiko, guys.
ごめんね。さっきネオンさんから聞いた話を思い出しちゃって、大したことじゃなかったんだけど。
You use 5 of those to OL Yukiko and Makoto. Alright. She laughs at poop. Oh. Oh, she's one of those girls that finds the word poop funny. Oh my god. Let's put this. No Flora, what to do? You laugh if you hear dick. Brother. Selector and gems are the best. Selector is not the best buy, guys. Stop. Gem, okay. The value of gems is inversely proportionate to how unlucky you are. Or how lucky you are, rather.
one more time. Let's do this.
Outshot. Get ready to see
I will
Kiki
light
Star
up the way.
shine. I'll be right back. Bring a load of ingredients.
The value of gems. It's inverse to your luck. You get enough from co-op to buy all 3. Yeah, but I don't put effort into co-op. That's the problem, right? I don't know why. I just don't find co-op interesting. I find it boring as hell. Fishing for randos to play together.
Let's hope I don't get injured.
It frustrates me to no end.
Just a sec. Get ready to see TV Star Shot.
I hate when randoms pick a niece twice. Bro,
Did you just see what I did?
you know what I hate? I hate when randoms choose like it tells you it's a fire co-op and then they think it's fire weak, so they start using fire type B3s. Yeah, I'm just like bro, did you see?
I guess I
Excuse
really
me?
was born to perform.
Everyone else is using water right now. Why are you using bro?
So many guests.
But Jaspas did co-op with us. Why is he calling us randos? No, I'm talking about randos. I'm not talking about you guys.
Get ready to see TV Star momentum going.
This guy trying to cause problems in the chat, huh?
Did you just
Okay.
see what I did? Stand by.
Grace K, ban Grace K now.
One more time. Let's do this.
Just a sec.
I need a
Oh, now you scared, right? You scared when the mod look at you and then right click your name, right? Ah.
Let's head
Cheers,
to the
gang.
hot spring and take a load off.
Welcome to El Marina! We have a star?
Alright. It's rocks time. Dicks out for big rocks. Everybody whip your dicks out now. Right now. Whip it out. Do the helicopter move that girls love to see. 1, 2, 3. 2 rocks.
You did great, Commander.
2 rocks.
Did you
Thank
like
you for
these?
whipping your dick out. Alright. We're gonna do it again. This time counterclockwise. Alright? Counterclockwise. 1, 2, 3.
We're going back to see the festival
2
now.
again. Good job, guys.
Not a
Good job.
rapture festival, a regular festival.
Now it's my turn to whip it out. Okay, I'm doing the clockwise direction one. Here we go. Here we go.
You did great, Commander.
It works!
Did you
5
like
rocks
the
as well.
result?
Success! Yes! So now you know if your favorite content creator doesn't get enough rocks, tell him to whip it out. I hit the phone on the desk with a whip. Damn! Damn! Cheers? Cheers! How to optimize anomaly interception in somewhat new account. Basically, figure out which burst tree you have does the highest amount of damage. For example, if you have Summer Cindy, Snow White, Heavy Arms, Star Anise. She's a Anise Star. She's a burst 1, but she's also a DPS. For Wind, there is Liberalio or Scarlet Black Shadow. 2, 3. Neo Neon or Cinderella. Rapi Red Hood. Or Yukiko. If you have any of these characters, you aim for the gear that would make them as powerful as possible. So whatever gear you're missing, aim for that gear. And then you just load onto them. Then the leftovers you give to whoever else is available. Once you fully kit out one character, you can start trying to kit out a second character. Similar situation, you look for your strongest DPS, you go and focus on them. These DPSs probably won't get replaced anytime soon. Except for the fire ones. The fact that Yukiko is on the same level as Rapi Red Hood, or on a similar level to Rapi Red Hood, means that she's probably getting replaced in the 4th anniversary. Yeah, and don't stress about it. Don't stress about min-maxing it too much. But okay, one thing you really don't want to do is before you get all your T9M gear, you know, the orange gear with the letter at the top, before getting that, don't do Kraken. If you start focusing on Kraken and then you're like, all the pro players are doing Kraken, you're fucked. Because you need the T9M gear. Yeah. Okay, there you go. That's the opinion. And don't listen to beginners that tell you, yeah, just do Kraken, everything else doesn't matter. Bro, if you listen to them, your account is so screwed. Hannes is still new to the game. In Hannes' case, my tip for you is always roll for 6 rocks when you're doing Kraken. And when you roll your overload gear, always get black lines on the exact elements you want, on the exact stats you want. Then you can do more damage. You know when you gacha, right? Always get it on the first pull.
I'm glad that's all resolved. But now
I hope it
need to
helps.
go wash up again.
Alright. Login stamp. Thanks Jaspas and Terry. No problem. Hopefully it helps. And overall, just try to enjoy the game lah. The ultimate way of winning is enjoying the game. So, let me tell you something that happened in the past that you might not know about. There was this mode put out called Surface Content. My god, that mode sucked ass. It gave you more rocks, which is good. But by god, nobody enjoyed that mode. Even my close friends who are Nikke glazers, when the entire experiment was over, I came out of them, guys, I need to tell you the truth. Surface mode sucks ass. And they're like, yeah, it does. Unless you're a content creator, don't force yourself to play the game. Just play the game in a way that you enjoy. Just enjoy the jiggle physics? Yes, sir. Oh, I'm about to write a new... Oh, no. I'm about to write a new song for... a new song. And I'm thinking about what topic to talk about. Potential topics that I want to talk about is incest is wincest. Shikikan got that Shikikam. Oh. Wow, I'm a god. Make a song about the importance of mathematics. What, you want me to make a ZXS diss track? Oh no. Make a song about a damage formula in Nikke Goddess of Victory. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Oi, I want to go up. Alright. Yay! My first S? No, it's not my first S rank. I don't know. I don't know what kind of song I'll make. Baby, you got tits that move like a sine curve. Tits is such a strong word. Such a harsh word. Maybe boobs. Yeah, boobs is much more calm. Baby, you got boobs that move like a sine curve. And then you draw you move one character from left to right and then you draw the sine curve. Whoa. Ah. S size equals damage.
Nice to meet you.
Can Grok do that? Or can ChatGPT do that? Let me check. ChatGPT. Important question is top or bottom? Like rate each Nikke into either top or bottom. Is Helm a top or bottom? Top? Nah. Helm is not top. Okay, let me find Nikke. Let's say both? I think so too. Nikke, I like females by the way. Bro, me too. Nikke, crown, PNG. Grab this, file, save image to downloads. Put crown in there. Hi, can you make this character look like the physical proportions of Nicki Minaj? Oh my god, it's creating the image. Oh my god, what does Crown look like as Nicki Minaj? I think Helm's a bottom. I think Helm is a top when she's at work, but she's a bottom when in private, you know? I'm not into girls, I like the clothing design. A real talk. Clothing is hot. Let me rephrase. I think, right, girls that know how to dress are very attractive. That's what I mean. Yeah, nothing more manly than talking about girls with my bros online. What would Grave look like if she... Oh! Ask about Ice Spice. Wait. Take this. Okay, yeah. We go to crowns, shooting pose. Okay. What a shirt. Yeah, it's an amazing shirt, bro. Okay. Same thing for this fully dressed back view. Number one, I can't believe I said Nicki Minaj and then they didn't say like, oh, I can't deal with real people. ChatGPT, that's ChatGPT. Right? Number two, just because she's fully clothed, they are okay with doing this. I mean, alright. AI censorship is so half-assed. Oh, they stopped it. They stopped the back view, the shooting pose. Ah. I need to mark it. What do you mean I need to mark it? I'll stick it into Discord in case anybody wants to see the art. Okay. What's next? Let's complete our dailies. Wow. And then let's look at this a little bit, look at this a little bit. Do I not have any other Elysians to aim for? No. Merciless. We're just waiting for mom to be added. Tetra. Oh, Tetra, we don't have many MLBs. 8 is missing as well. Why am I aiming for Nayuta? Okay, to the veteran players in stream right now, do you guys think it's that Scarlet, the new Scarlet, is gonna be a burst 3 fire type? Because I think fire is a little bit behind on everything now, right? $59 or $110 for the sugar treasure. Bro, the treasures are so slow. Mayhaps? B2 DPS that buffs CS win. Charge speed on win. Bro, how strong do you want Scarlet Black Shadow to be? Ah. That's exactly what you think it would be. I just need one more piece of trash that I can use to convert into a water bottle. Rapunzel win B1. I think Rapunzel will be a B2 that finally defeats Crown. I want a win button. Yes. Everybody. Alice is gonna be a slave again. Half anniversary was electric, last Annie was Wind, Water got Snow White and Summer Doro already. Iron just got Cindy, Fire seems plausible. Yeah, I think so too. Villagers Hope. here to confirm the rumors, the theory crafting. I do think they put them out a little too fast. What are you talking about? Our previous top tier B3 fire type is Rapi Red Hood from 1.5 years ago. If we power creep Crown, she's from 2.5 years ago. It's not fast at all. These two characters are due for some power creep or some like a refresh. Oh, Villagers Hope, aren't you see something? Summer Crown. But Summer Crown can only happen in summer, so you're saying next year? Damn. Oh, it's like they got revived easy? That's fair. That's a fair thing to say. Villagers Hope, this is for you. Summer Liberalio, send it over. Next solo raid is in September. September. Yo, Summer Liberalio looks so cool. This is what Villagers Hope sent me. Yeah. Check general. Okay, we're just shit posting at this point, huh? Who? Okay, Tiny, who's this based on? I'm not familiar with punk rock. Geodude waifu. True. Opium? I see. I just thought you really enjoyed opium. You know, in Singapore we used to have an opium problem in the 1980s. Maybe 1970s. Maybe 60s. Basically after World War II. We used to have an opium problem. And then our glorious forefather Lee Kuan Yew did the full dictator thing. And then he was like, no opium, die. And then boom, opium was no longer a problem. Barney Grave, oh shit. Okay. Can you make a character sheet for her? Yeah. Sorry, I'm just seeing whether I can make a character sheet for insanely round crown. Okay, let's take a look at this. This is one of my favorite item artworks. I think it just looks so cool. What do you guys think? I think she looks so fucking good. Rosanna or Helm? Why is AI cooking? They're just cooking, man. Also, why wouldn't AI cook? Rosanna. Yeah? Yeah. Put your leg down.
This is even more fun than I expected.
Okay, I'm done with my dailies for today. My plan is this. I kind of want to read through the Persona Part 2 story. I skipped it because I was busy creating content at that point in time, but I would like to see the story too. I'm not going to record this session, so please feel free to talk during the movie. And we can yap about the story. Footsteps fade away. Once the man is gone, I examine the web-covered partition. I wish they gave us the ability to let Quincy wear the mask. She looks so cool with the mask. What do you think? I don't think this will work. Doesn't look like there's any way to get in. The web's destiny and durability have increased. Small arms fire was unable to keep up with their rate of regeneration. Hey, do you have a do you fight? What? I skipped because I want to play P4 and P5 if I don't want spoilers. Is there any? I have not read part 2. My assumption is no, there's no spoilers. I doubt there'll be spoilers. Based on the ReZero collab, based on the Nier Automata collab, the spoilers are like things that you'll see in the first like 5 minutes. That kind of like, you know, basic world building. Huh? Apparently the character sheet for the image that they designed is too aero. Never mind, I'll ask Grok to do it. Grok. Make a character sheet for this character. Alright, they're building. Hey, did you fire a gun? Yes, I determined it was necessary to verify how quickly it recovered from gunfire. Good point, but then the ACPU... They'll probably come after us. Oh no, the ACPU are the police, aren't they? My apologies, I failed to consider that. I'm sorry, Commander. It's fine, we need some information anyway. Make a video of this character fighting robots. First, she runs across a barren wasteland. she jumps up high and then shoots them using bullets from the weapon in her hand. A mechanical horse rushes below her to catch her, and then she rides forward charging like a warrior. The enemy robots explode behind her. Okay. Let's see if Grok would generate it. Do you use AI regularly? No, I only use it for stupid shit like what I'm doing right now. My job doesn't. I only use it for stupid shit like this, as well as to ask AI to fight me in making thumbnails for YouTube videos. I figured out something out this time too. Is Terry anti-AI? Wow. Wow. Okay, here's what Grok output. Wait, can't I download the videos from Grok? Download video. Yeah, there we go. I usually write shit stories to laugh. Bro, so there's this VTuber that I hang out with. Her name is Kumomorin. We had a series that we voice acted called I Can't Believe My Best Bro Is Actually a Girl, or some shit like that. Or I Can't Believe My Crush is actually my best bro. That shit was so funny, man. Oh, look at that. Wow! Nice. Nice. Good job. Okay. Fortunately, the ACPU didn't show up because of the gunfire. Commander, what's going on here? Well, Polly prods the spiderwebs covering the partition. Are these spiderwebs? Yep. You say you're on a secret mission? Yep. That's right. I knew it. The high-ups told us to lock down the area near the outer rim partition without any explanation, so I figured something was up. Don't worry, we'll take it from here. Alright, thanks. Don't mention it. Oh, problem solved that easily. After parting ways with Polly, I rejoined the others. Commander, yeah. If the police are already on the case, do you think we could ask them or maybe someone even higher up for help? That would be difficult. Information about D-Wave is classified and I look up at the partitions covering the spider webs. Coding, writing shit, and boobs. Are you a coder? Is that why? Outer rim tech beyond the wall technically isn't part of the Ark. What do you mean? Aren't people living here? The central government only acts in the interest of the Ark citizens, and Ark citizens are only those within the Ark. Wait, do you mean? Yes, don't care about it the slightest. If anything, they might even welcome it. Yep, I'll make it work. Alright. We're back. We've returned. We're back. Hey, welcome back. How'd it go? The other side's very much the same. You can barely see anything through all the webs. Second you move, you get all tangled up and your fur gets all sticky. That's right. Mirachan even shot them with a gun, but they didn't budge a bit. Hey, you promised to keep it a secret. You're not, but you know some? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, coding. Using AI to code, I think it's like, it's a must do lah. Don't waste time coding manually lah. Right? I'm not even a coder and I feel like empathy for people who code manually by hand. Why? Well, that poly girl's got a handle on the situation, so let's head back to the hideout for now. We've learned a few things, so I think it's time we had a meeting. About what? Well, for example, the time limit. What time limit? Short while later, you said something about time limit. What do you mean? If what the guy said earlier is true, then in 2 weeks the arc will be covered in webs. Somewhere beyond the partition, a tremendous force is gathering. It feels like D-waves. We have a moment to lose. Not necessarily. He did say we have a time limit. But you can also think of it as extra time. Think about how those webs behave. Did they spread out or attack us? Didn't move at all. Yeah. From the moment the man disappeared until we returned, the webs didn't spread at all. Instead of gradually spreading his power over the next 2 weeks. Code manually is like digging a hole with a spoon right now. Yep. And it's the exact same for video editing as well. And honestly, I feel like artists should embrace AI to a certain level. It should not be making creative decisions for you, but like like you see Yukiko's hair here? The way the top layer and the bottom, like the top strand and the bottom strand, like waves at different pacing. Imagine having to cut that up manually. You can have AI do that for you. Why don't you just do it? Are you happy? Are you excited to cut the hair strands individually yourself? No, right? Just cut it with AI. Similarly, like the making of them bouncing up and down ever so slightly. Honestly, if you can use AI to reduce the workload that is required to do that, I'm like, yeah, sure, do it lah. I'm not going to be upset about that. I'm not going to bother. A lot of people are very sensitive about this topic. Can unleash it all once again in 2 weeks. What if it's like a gauge? Once it fills up, he explodes, then has to recharge before he can do it again. Maybe. I'll ask Polly to keep an eye on that thing. Using AI as a tool is not a problem, but if they make an entire design with AI, it'll be dog shit. Yeah, I agree. The creative process still needs to be there. If you do purely AI stuff, then you might as well just like be a random number generator, right? And as for us, I think back to the spider webs. If the webs aren't spreading for the time being, we should make the most of this opportunity. I'd like to find out whether this supposed grace period is actually real. He said we have 2 weeks, but we can't exactly take him at his word. It brings back memories of everything that happened with the man. He might actually be telling the truth after all, or maybe even 2 weeks isn't enough. Making himself seem more important than he really is comes naturally to him. Not that I will have any evidence to back it up. If the ACPU keeps an eye on the wall, they let us know if something happens. For now, let's do what we can, and if they contact us, we'll respond. Sounds good to me. I think for a moment before pulling up a map on my tablet. Quincy, find us a way in. Elevator, some of them go to the outer rim. Elevator routes, I can do that. But won't it come back to buy us later? If it does, I'll take responsibility. There are probably things this map doesn't show, so make sure you check those as well. How long do you think it'll take? Why don't you have a cup of coffee and relax for a bit? Wow. Quincy is so good at her job, 5 minutes. We make our way to the outer rim through a passage that Quincy found. Where are we? We're in an elevator tunnel connected to the outer rim. More precisely, it's a maintenance tunnel linking the elevators that run between the Ark's underground levels and the surface. The Ark's underground levels and the surface. Dark lights not on the surface but deep underground. Still can't believe it. How this happened? Machines known as raptures invaded our world. That waifu design people post all the waifu design people post on Twitter is the same crap. Shift Up can do better. I don't think they'd ever go that route. Yeah, so my understanding is this: Shift Up uses AI to render certain parts of things that takes a long time to render. Like, I'm pretty sure they do something with the hair and all this stuff, but they're not generating the entire thing from scratch. And I think that's the right way to use AI. Humanity fought back desperately, but it wasn't enough. In the end, we had no choice but to build the Ark and take refuge in it. Raptures, I have a question. If the area inhabited by humans in this world is comparable to that of our own, then the original human population doesn't match the number of people the Ark could have accommodated. Were there people who never made it into the Ark? Maybe some are still hiding on the surface, or maybe like underground cities like the Ark. If you can travel between places like that, catching him won't be easy. No. Huh? The Ark is all that's left of humanity. What? That doesn't make any sense. Well, that's one of the reasons Nikke came onto the scene. Humanity was obviously trying to reclaim the surface, but human strength alone wasn't enough. I don't care about how much AI people use, I care about results. And for the foreseeable future, AI art will stay mediocre. Sure. I don't know. Is Shift Up's art AI art? If not, then I agree. If yes, then I would say that AI art is pretty good. No? Okay. Then yeah, I agree. Ultimately, it's definitions, baby. I don't know why I said baby. It's definitions. That's right. Reclaim the surface. Oh, and I have to maintain law and order too. I'm a phantom thief. Yep. How did they say you kind of like us ages? Shift Up does AI assisted stuff at most. Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. Imagine telling an artist to render all this shit when you can start with a base model. You just draw one circle, put here warm colors, put here cool colors. This is a tunnel, and there's the power line coming here. Render it for me, and then after you start rendering. After like the base level, then you start rendering. Right? Wouldn't that make so much more sense then? Okay, I know I want it to look like this, but I cannot use AI, so I have to draw every single line myself. Huh. You partially disagree? Okay. Why do you disagree? Is it that there's a human spirit in the thing? Something about having a mission that's correct, protecting the people you care about, and staying by their side. These are the most important things. Like a boyfriend? Nope. Someone precious to me, that's how I see it. Oh, don't be like, oh, frequency stops. We're here, this is it. Blocked by spider webs. The webs are more flimsy here. I bet we can break through them. It's not just here, most of the site has fewer webs than the partition level. Hand drawn is a more haptic feeling. Is this haptic? I'll tell you the truth, I can't tell how much of this was done using AI and how much of it was done without AI. Like, compare movie shot on green screen versus shot on real sets on locations. That's like... I'm actually also of the belief that good CGI is invisible CGI. There's this saying. Like, remember when dinosaurs were real? In the 1980s or something like that? Good CGI is invisible CGI. Yes, I'm talking about Jurassic Park 1. That was done using compositing, right? Let's compare old Jurassic Park with the new ones. Let's take a detour. Since the viewership dropped after I began reading the story. Let's take a detour. Boom, boom, boom. Corridor Digital. Jurassic Park. I'm pretty sure they had some like explanation of why certain shots work and certain didn't. Let's see if I can. Probably is this. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's that. All right, let's check it out.
My perspective on what I've seen.
You helped pioneer so many technologies and have pushed so many technologies. Of course, we are big gearheads here. We're big.
How's the audio level? Is it okay?
To us, it's technology that's enabled us to make things as just like a scrappy team of YouTubers. You have your head wrapped around this crazy blend of science and art that has to happen for films, specifically for visual effects. And I can't wait to hear those stories from you and take that journey with you.
So to be able to have you here on the couch today to talk about your journey through all this is going to be really cool. So I hope you're buckling up because this is going to be a wild ride.
Let's go back to the very beginning. How did you start in visual effects? Did you
Okay,
know
let's be more specific about the. You know what? No, let's watch the whole thing.
No, I was always interested in math, science, and physics. I went to school to study astrophysics, but then I started getting interested in computer. Doing graphics in math classes. Early days where you were starting to plot functions and things. I thought that was really interesting. And then Benoit Mandelbrot, I'll say it that way because that's the only one I know.
Fractals?
Came out with the book on fractional geometry describing nature. So I started diving into the math of it. But to do the math, you had to have a computer, and there weren't many of those around. So I found places that were doing video logos and things like that that had computers, and I talked them into letting me work at night. I would do some shots.
You negotiated a job so that you can use the computer to do fun stuff.
Exactly.
Did you do any traditional art study, like still life painting, life drawing? No.
The computer is my instrument. I was fortunate enough to get hired by ILM. When Star Trek 6 came up, they needed the opening shot. Praxis explosion, the big ring of fire. This is the first shot I ever did for a
Surely you can't tell me that this looks better than modern CGI, right? I don't know, man. Okay, thank you, Platos. Appreciate it. Okay, so this is old CGI. Why movies just don't feel real anymore? I feel like I've seen this video. Let's check it out.
Now compare it to this one from The Lost World. Did you notice that difference? I deliberately picked some without dinosaurs because that's not what this is.
Yeah, you can see that the grass is kind of weird. Also, the green has been pushed a little bit too much, creating this sense of like splatteredness in the color. Is there a higher quality version? Let's go higher quality because it's talking. Since we're talking about. Yep.
This is about. It's not about CGI, it's about a deeper level of immersion, a deeper feeling of realness and vividness that is so often missing today. I mean, look at this movie. This was shot in 1959, yet it still feels like you could step right into the frame. And I love that, you know, watching The Lord of the Rings made me want to visit New Zealand. Those movies make me feel like I could actually stand.
All plants are synced to look like the TV demos on the shop. Saturation 100, boom. Sharpen 100, boom.
Rugged landscapes. But The Hobbit...
Eee, look
so
at this
much.
shitty shot, yucks.
And I know complaining about modern movies looking kind of bland or fake isn't exactly the most original thing to do, and you might already be thinking, well, that's just because of digital cinematography. It's just bad color grading, bad lighting, and also bad CGI, actually.
So, real talk, right? Real talk, right? I think a portion of it is also because the modern audience, the like today's audience, enjoy looking at colorful things. And then because of that, saturation 100 everything has to be like super colorful and shit. Like, and that reflects not the technology but the taste of the people willing to pay money to watch the show. Right? But anyway, let's continue.
And you're right, these are all definitely relevant to the discussion.
You can see like this guy, the way he chose to light his shot, it's much less like there's still colors, right? He's still using colors and blocks of colors around, but it's much more tastefully done. It's not spammed everywhere. It's not just about saturation. No, I agree about that. Like this is a pretty highly saturated shot, but more so than whether it's CGI or not CGI, it's the taste that he applies to it to decide like, okay, you know what, I'm not gonna make the entire background red, etc, etc. I don't know. That's
But
just my take.
there are also just technical elements that in themselves don't fully explain the essence of this problem. I always felt like there had to be
You have
deeper
shadows.
philosophical and psychological mechanisms at play here, like some sort of first principles of cinematic reality and our immersion in it. And I figured that if we truly wanted...
And then you're talking about, say, shadows, for example. Yeah, there's a reason why I intentionally only light my face on one side, and the other side is just like natural room reflections. I like the a bit more real shadowy look. In the past, when I had my background included in the background, yes, the background included in the background, we used to have a purple light to create like a purple background kind of effect, right? But
tackle this issue once and for all, then we need to understand those as
1000%
well.
increase. Perceptual realism.
First, to very briefly define the obvious, the idea of a movie feeling real is not the same as a movie being real. We understand
Fair.
movies are staged, that they are constructed realities, not actual ones. And yet, we can still be sold on the realness of their
Current day
fictional
media, huh?
worlds,
Alright,
even if they
let's-
contain fantastical elements like live dinosaurs or Terminators or aliens. And that's because despite recognizing movies as being essentially make-believe, we can still experience them as perceptually real.
Agree 100%. Which is also why I like professional wrestling. I don't need it to be real. I don't need people to actually get hurt to be entertained by a story being put on. Yep. In fact, I think most people, 99.9% of people, don't want to see someone actually get hurt for the sake of entertainment.
A perceptually realistic image is one which structurally corresponds to the viewer's audiovisual experience of three-dimensional space.
Sure.
Film scholar Stephen Prince wrote in a Film Quarterly paper. Such images display a nested hierarchy of cues which organize the display of light, color, texture, movement, and sound in ways that correspond with the viewer's own understanding of these phenomena in daily life. Because of this, unreal images may be referentially fictional, but perceptually realistic.
Yeah,
Simply put, according to the concept of perceptual realism, a movie feels real when it triggers the same mechanisms through which we also construct and navigate our own reality. In this sense, it's actually kind of like being in Inception.
You create the world of the dream. We bring the subject into that dream, and they fill it with their subconscious.
As I was going back through some older movies that I remember feeling highly immersive, that I remember having this kind of perceptual realism, one thing I noticed was just how much of the image is often in focus, and how frequently they filmed from a distance to include a lot of the environment around the main subject of the shot. Just look at how much of the background is perfectly readable here, how clearly you can make out faces and objects in the distance, the textures on the ground, and so on. Images like these really invoke a sense of place, of three-dimensionality. As the renowned film scholar Noel Carroll also once said in an interview, deep focus long-shot compositions like these invite the audience to scan the frame for meaning in a way that was more analogous to the way we perceive affairs outside of the movie theater.
Fair.
That is, they were more realistic because they were more like ordinary perceptual experience. And I thought this was interesting because it really draws attention to the form through which the audience engages with an image instead of merely focusing on the content they observe within it.
I had a friend, her name is Chanel. She hated watching modern movies, specifically because she likes looking at details in the background. And modern movies use close-up shots, use panning shots, use stuff that forces the viewer to look at this thing, look at this one thing, this is the important thing, look here. And she hates that. I wish I could show you some of her art, but I don't have it anymore. Let me rephrase, I don't have any of it, but I liked her art.
One largely circumvents the age-old discussion of digital versus film photography, in which the latter is generally seen as the more realistic medium, and the former is often blamed for being the reason why movies look worse now.
But it's not really true
But just
either,
look at
right?
The Revenant or A Hidden Life, two relatively recent movies that were digitally filmed. I think these look just as good as most classic movies do. Maybe not necessarily in a way that emulates the old film look, but certainly in one that offers those same rich and immersive images that absorb you completely into these stories.
Environment can be very narrative. Agreed 100%.
Now, you might protest and argue that this is still mostly a matter of content, that it's because these movies feature a lot of real locations and, in particular, a lot of beautiful exterior environments. And generally, I'd say that you would be right, and that having real elements in a movie does matter.
But it's not just that, right? It's like I was watching a video and it was talking about Cloverfield. Specifically Cloverfield, this film that was shot, made to look like it was shot on a handycam, and how many like real angles they used to make the film feel real. And then they talked about at the end of the film, finally we got one like weird shot where it's a like aerial shot of the monster, the entire monster all at once. And because of that, because of the need to show the monster, they did that. But that shot broke the flow of the entire film. The concept of places is very neglected in today's media. I think so too.
Especially in a time when it's so easy to just throw up a green screen and decide on the specifics later. Or to say,
okay, to be fair,
it's so easy to just throw up a green screen and decide on the specifics.
To be fair, this shot looks like shit. Mostly because of this, how crushed this black looks here. This black here. And then this black is like not as crushed, it's not as dark. And then the background is a little bit too in focus in my opinion. Like, your sharpest thing in your shot right now is like this lady's face, right? Or this lady's face. And having the background almost as sharp as this person's face, that's fucked up. Green screen for putting actors in the streets, bro. To be fair, okay, yeah. Also, the fact that all these lights here, right, isn't really casting light on the shoulders of these people is quite wild to me. They didn't even relight the whatever.
Or to set up that new volume display and just match the lighting as closely as possible. Compared to these efforts, movies that...
To be fair, right, volumetric display, the whole reason why volumetric display became very, very powerful of a tool, right, is that it creates realistic lighting on the person easily. All you gotta do is like the shadow of this mountain here is gonna cast a shadow on the person. The light of this big bright white light here, sky here, is gonna cast light on the person. Same goes for the up here. Yeah.
And just match the lighting as closely as possible. Compared to these efforts, movies that feature concrete locations and tangible elements do tend to hit different. They really make you feel like there's a kind of animus to the real world, a kind of soul that, when captured rightly, then also adds a latent substance to the image that just isn't there in a digitally constructed one.
Fair.
You can tell the difference, that this is not a plastic boat and that this slope here is no joke at all.
But then again, consider Avatar: The Way of Water.
Oh. I thought they were talking about the Netflix Avatar. Bro, I was gonna pop off.
Say what you will about the story, but the fully computer-generated alien planet that James Cameron has created here, to me, is just beyond beautiful, and in many ways more engaging and more perceptually realistic than some movies shot in the real world. Why did that alligator make me feel weird? To me, is just beyond beautiful, and in many ways more engaging.
Something about the alligator feels weird to me. Because of Levi? Who's Levi?
And in many ways more engaging and more perceptually realistic than some movies shot in the real world. Which again demonstrates that, in its essence, this achievement is a matter of form. It's because of the way this movie cultivates a distinct perceptual relationship with the audience. Take this sequence, for example, where our main characters first arrive at the water tribe. Notice how much information is available here in any given shot. How well these subjects are integrated into their surrounding environment, and how rewarding it is to scan each image for immersive details. You may not actively register every little thing that's in focus here, but that doesn't matter, as we also don't do that in real life. I think that even if you only catch those details on the edge of your peripheral vision, it still adds tremendously to the perceived reality of this world. Now, jump scare alert, contrast this with a movie like Quantum Mania. This movie also mostly takes place in a fully fantastical realm. But unlike The Way of Water, it is one of the worst and most fake-looking films I've ever seen. Of course, there's a lot of qualitative differences between these movies. One has a well-thought-out world with actual ecosystems and animal genealogies. The other is just a grab bag of what feels like AI hallucinations. One has state-of-the-art graphics, the other, well...
nowhere left to run.
Why? I mean, I know the character was drawn to look weird, but why?
But anyways, if we try to limit ourselves to those specific techniques that enhance perceptual realism, the differences are also night and day. Instead of offering those rich, immersive images for the audience to scan like they would in the real world, The backgrounds in Quantum Mania are often completely blurry and visually uninteresting. And aside from the occasional blink and you miss it establishing wide shots, which still aren't in focus for some reason, most shots are medium close-ups that only center the subject and don't integrate them into their surrounding environment.
I'll say one thing. I think this shot is stupid. I think Marvel has a problem of creating wasteland looking shots and then just like putting random shit in the background. I fucking hate it. I agree with that completely. But I really like this shot.
And aside from the occasional blink and you miss it
there was one shot that I really liked.
Instead of offering those rich immersive images for the audience to scan
Nope, not this shot.
Just a grab bag. The other...
Nope, not this shot either. Not this shot either.
But anyways, realism, the differences are also night and day. Instead of offering those rich immersive images for the audience to scan like they would in the real world, the backgrounds in Quantum Mania...
This one. I like this shot a lot. This gives me a very much like Hong Kong night scene kind of vibes. Everybody's moving around. You are this one dude in the city and nobody gives a shit about you. And I'm pretty sure that's the intention of this shot. I don't feel like this shot is as weak as he makes it sound.
In Quantum Mania are often completely blurry and...
This shot...
visually uninteresting. And aside from the occasional blink...
This shot... My problem with this shot... What's my problem with this shot? Something about this shot makes me like cringe. Is it the fact that there's 3 main characters here and then there's a giant circle around them? Hey, look over here! Look over here. Here's the important thing. Is it the fact that this wheel-shaped thing came in to sort of mirror this thing here? I don't know. Something about it is just fucked up. Lighting? I guess so. I guess the lighting is pretty fucked as well. Huh. The shadow on this thing here is darker than the darkest part of here, of this lady's pants. Interesting.
And you miss it establishing wide shots, which still aren't in focus for some reason. Most shots are medium close-ups that only center the subject and don't integrate them into their surrounding environment.
Yeah, those shots suck. I agree completely.
In other words, they hardly invoke a real sense of three-dimensionality, which in turn negatively affects their perceptual realism. And while Quantum Mania is an extreme example, this is something we see in a lot of movies today. This is the cinematic look, right? Deep focus, that's only if you want to make your movie look like a documentary. But if you want cinema, then a shallow depth of field and medium close-ups are your main instrument.
So, I recognized this problem very, very early on in my video making days. Let me show you something. I made a documentary of traveling around Southeast Asia a long time ago. This is a project from a long time ago. Kosi Jaspas. Damn, look at this handsome devil. Kosi trailer maybe? Yep. Is this mine? No, this is AJ R&D last video. Is it this? Oh, I deck revealed. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh no, this is not mine. Here, this video. I think you might see it. This is the old camera that I had. Excuse me. Yep. So I was I was traveling around Southeast Asia, and you see how everything is out of focus in the background? That's the problem of shooting with a very big sensor on the camera. And I recognize that problem very quickly in my cutlery making days. So at some point I decided, like, you know what? We're going to get rid of that camera and we're going to change to another camera. Oh my god, can't. And if you look at like my more modern videos, the camera, the depth of field problem is completely eliminated. Why over sharpen this footage, huh? Well, I guess here the depth of field is very shallow, but you get the idea, I think. I agree very much with too often people just throw the background way off focus and it looks bad. And this is during COVID, so don't worry about the mask, right? Send me the video you were thinking about. Is it shorter? Maybe I'll check it out later. We'll see. But yeah.
And you know, I'm not even saying that in an...
Oh my god, I made so much commentary that we only got through 9 minutes of this video. Jesus.
entirely critical sense. In fact, when used purposefully, I do think it
yeah,
can
videos are
invoke
filled
its
with
own
Marvel
kind
movies.
of realism,
100%.
which I'll get back to in a bit. But when you just assume this approach as the default standard, like Zack Snyder for example seems to have done, ever since he became his own cinematographer, it feels like his movies have become virtually two-dimensional. Then it feels like it does come at the cost of perceptual realism, of the audience actually feeling grounded within the world of the story. And especially when combined with a rather careless use of digital effects.
Careless is the key word here. Like if you do digital effects carefully and intentionally, it's not really a problem.
It can even undermine the realness of the actually real elements of an image.
I agree.
I'm always reminded here of the 2016 Assassin's Creed movie. In the promotional material, they boasted that they had a stuntman perform one of the highest freefalls in cinematic history for its iconic leap of faith scene, which should have been an absolutely exhilarating moment. And yet, in the actual movie, it ended up looking like this.
No, what did they do?
Like, would you even have known this was a real stunt if they hadn't told you? Does this man diving into a brown CGI sludge up?
What the fuck? What the fuck is the point of any of what they did? I've not seen this before, and Jesus Christ, what a bad decision.
And yet,
like,
faith scene, which should have been
this
an
is so
absolutely
cool, right?
exhilarating moment. And yet, in the actual movie, it ended
But what's the point? What's the point?
Up looking like this.
Like, this entire backdrop is CGI. This platform, based on what we saw in the actual test footage, is CGI. It wasn't this, right? So it's CGI. You telling me that they made sure to just film this one dude, but it doesn't make a difference. And then you apply a slow motion effect to his falling to make it look less
like, would
real.
you even have...
Ah!
This was a real stunt if they hadn't told you.
Why?
Does this man diving into a brown CGI sludge, obfuscated by digital volumetric smoke, in any way trigger any actual perceptual instinct? I bring this up because what it also demonstrates is that the problem is not just that modern movies don't have enough deep focus long shots. No, it's the more general lack of consideration for what filmmaking techniques and cinematic elements actually create an immersive experience for the audience.
To be fair, right? To be fair, trying to get a modern audience, and I don't mean it as in the woke audience, I mean modern audience as in today's audience, to care about a guy jumping off a building is so difficult because everything is CGI. You could make him jump from space and people wouldn't care either because they're watching a movie, they fully expect it to be CGI. Why would they care? Why would anyone care? Whereas, because of, you know, the Red Bull thing, Red Bull jump from space, boom. The reason why this is so cool is because we know it's real. Okay, maybe let's not listen to the music, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, here we go. Alright. Nope. Alright, here. This part is because we know it's real, therefore it has value. Right? We go here. Highly choreographed. He did the jump. This is what it looks like. A man falling from space to Earth. It has value. The actual pixels, the pixels that we see doesn't have value. It is the knowledge that some dude did the thing gives it value. And I guess that is also a point against AI, which was the whole reason why we went on this arc about talking about all these things. But I don't think no, actually, no, I changed my mind. Yeah. It being real, it being man-made has value. Has big value. But it's not for everything. Not everything being man-made has value either. For example, if what is a good example? Art specifically, I don't really care about the artist as much as I care about the product. Right? The difference is that man-made things are intentional. But you can be intentional with your use of AI too. Like looking at this specifically, like right here, just this thumbnail. If you told me someone drew this, I'm like, nice boobs. If you told me someone used AI to create a character, then use AI to pose the character, then use AI to create this frame, and then use AI to animate the frame to exactly what you want, I'll be like, nice boobs. If you told me somebody just generated, hey, make nice boobs and go with butterfly, my thought process would be, nice boobs. not everything. The tunnel we were in. Yeah, sure. When you, not entirely. Playing Lost Sword. No, we're talking about boobs right now. not that's not true. Man-made things are intentional. But okay, back to the tunnel. If you tell me someone designed the tunnel and they know where they're going with the design, and then they use AI to get to the end point, I'll be okay with that. A person will end up having stuff like chip rocks at places or lighting at places that where it feels good. That's fully what I expect. That's what I expect from somebody who's using AI. If you're using AI and you don't care about how good it is, how good it is, the problem is not AI, the problem is the artist or the person behind the AI. Like, I fully expect whoever who uses AI to make art to be like, okay, putting rubble in the corner gives you a sense of like, it's so desolate, but there are still people walking through this tunnel. That's why the rubble is on the sides, right? If the rubble was in the middle, then nobody walks through this tunnel ever. Or like stains on the wall. Why is there stains? Oh, because mold is growing, right? And that's not... Yeah, I don't think that's something that just because you use AI, therefore it's not gonna happen, or therefore it happened. I think it's more of a, are you a good artist or not? Did you think through the logic behind the things that you're putting into your frame? If you think through the logic behind it, you can prompt it into existing. If you don't think about it, you couldn't draw it into existing. The artist steers the ship, and the AI is the motor that pushes the ship in the direction, in my opinion. A human will arrange the things in a more aesthetic way than the AI? Really? But the AI is trained on the things that the humans designed also, right? I don't know. I don't know about that point. I feel like at the end of the day, if you can't point the direction that you're supposed to go, you're fucked. If you can point the direction that you're supposed to go, previously one of the big barriers is your skill in drawing. Now is the skill in prompting and touching up with actual drawing. But AI will always produce the average on what is... That's fair. That's a fair point. And the result will be that average. Maybe. Because ultimately there's also weights and stuff like that too, right? But I get your point. If you train it on a whole bunch of things, then obviously it's going to be the average of all those things. On the other hand, if you are selective with the way you train your AI, then there's also that. Which goes to the whole Stellar Blade thing, why they decided to design their own AI, their own like pipeline, right? Their own process, right? Green light shit quality is human responsibility, AI made or not. Yes! That I agree completely. That I agree 1000%. We are 10 minutes into this video. Let's go.
To Jurassic World Rebirth, the movie we opened with.
Okay.
Here too, the cinematic look is definitely part of the problem, with many blurry backgrounds and medium close-ups that leave little room to scan the image for meaningful details, which stands in pretty stark contrast to the original movies. But more than that, there's also many environments here that don't feel real because they just clearly aren't. I can imagine the filmmakers wanted to invoke the more rugged feeling of a prehistoric world by digitally heightening its landscapes to these almost fantastical proportions. But you know, this isn't Avatar, this isn't the world of Pandora, it's ours. A big part of what sold me on the dinosaurs back in the original movies, and still does so today, is precisely how the environment around them always felt so tangible and ordinary. Like, that's just the real world, that's a forest, that's a field. Those are all places I feel I could visit myself. And having the dinosaurs interact with that familiar world made them feel more real too. The overmanipulation of modern imagery and the resulting feeling of fakeness, even when they contain real locations or real practical effects, is part of a bigger issue that
You know what makes this shot look so weird? Is the fact that the sun is here and it's pointing towards here, and then they use HDR or color correction or whatever to bring up the brightness of the front of this. Therefore, this whole thing looks very weird and very fake. And then there's this weird vignette look that they applied to here. You can see it at the bottom right hand corner. Maybe a bit on the left, I'm not 100% sure on the left side. The left side, you know, it looks a bit more shadowed, it makes sense. But then here, it looks kind of weird, right? This is a real location or a real set? Or practical effects, really?
In real locations or real practical effects is part of a bigger issue that we briefly need to address here, and that's the amount of post-processing that's done on movies nowadays, and the more general shift from filmmakers having to make sure an image was exactly as they wanted it before rolling the camera, to them being able to make more, if not most of those decisions after the fact in post-production. As Patrick Tommaso,
real talk,
most of those decisions,
I didn't even know the white suits were not real until after the making, the behind the scenes came out.
After the fact in post-production. As Patrick Tommaso already explained in his video, this idea of avoiding definitive filmmaking choices and of wanting to have more options in post-production has also significantly affected how modern movies are shot in the
this looks like shit because... Oh, well, never mind.
Place.
You might get into post and that room won't even be the same room anymore. They're gonna say, you know what, that window, we don't even want that window anymore. The light doesn't make any sense. We gotta reshoot this whole thing. So what do? We shoot it bland. We shoot it boring. We light it flat. We don't commit.
And to understand how, besides resulting in more boring looking visuals, this also affects realism and immersion.
Okay, it's completely sidetracking. I find Ariana Grande's look very creepy. I don't know why, she just looks creepy to me.
More boring looking visuals.
Maybe it's because she's so skinny.
This also affects
scary.
realism and immersion. We have to talk about the concept of indexicality.
What's that?
Based on the work of philosopher Charles Peirce, an index is a sign that has a direct physical connection to what it represents. Simple example, a footprint is the index of a foot, with the former being directly caused by the latter.
Sure.
In traditional cinema, a filmed image was seen as an index of the subject that it captured, because that image was physically caused by real light hitting the photosensitive surface of celluloid film. It is for this reason, this direct material connection between subject and image, that film was, and still is to some, deemed as the more realistic medium. And if you look at some classic movies, this does seem to explain that more ineffable quality that they tend to have.
Ineffable.
You know, that intuitive feeling of the image being a more direct, a more pure and more authentic reflection of the filmed reality, in a way that goes beyond just the focus settings and angle of the camera. It's as if there really is a direct material connection, a true indexicality to the image that just isn't there anymore today. You know, digital cinematography is considered to have no indexicality because it lacks that direct causal relationship. Instead of physically imprinting light on celluloid, a digital sensor converts light into data, into a set of digits.
This is just bullshit. Sorry, this is just bullshit to me.
That, as film scholar David Davies explained in his paper on the subject, might accurately reflect the film reality, but is also inherently mutable and therefore not a true index of it. However, as we also discussed earlier, there are digitally shot movies that I think come close enough to having that same feeling of unaltered reality. And inversely, modern movies that are shot on film, like Jurassic World Rebirth for example, tend to be significantly modified in post-production anyways, arguably to a point where any true sense of indexicality is lost. And indeed, as Davies also concludes, there is no reason to think that the viewer's experience of a moving image in a fictional film is affected either by the indexicality or non-indexicality of the image, or by her beliefs about the indexicality or non-indexicality of the image.
Sure.
So, if the nature of the image isn't necessarily linked to the experienced realness of a movie, why bring all this up at all then? Well, it's because even though the physicality of the filming process might not matter, it's the feeling of physicality in the final image that does. And this brings us to what to me is probably the most interesting idea in this video. If there's been one recurring theme so far, it's the idea that a movie feels more real and more immersive when it establishes a more direct connection to the senses of the spectator. In her book The Skin of the Film, film scholar Laura Marks makes this connection even more explicit as she explains that film is grasped not solely by an intellectual act, but by the complex perception of the body as a whole. This
So I have this friend. His name... I'm not gonna say his name. I have this friend. And I showed him Attack on Titan. And he felt like he couldn't empathize with any of the characters because they are anime characters. The pain is not real because it's anime characters. Whereas when he watches a movie, he feels the pain more really. He feels the pain more viscerally. Because it's humans. And perhaps that's just a thing that different people connect with differently. To me, the background not looking real, the thing not looking real, doesn't matter, as long as the story being told is real enough. Which is also why I like Nikke Goddess of Victory so much, because a lot of the pain that is showcased is very real levels of pain, right? Rapunzel, 12,000 of her sisters die, and then she is Rapunzel. 12,000 of her sisters die. The revelation came. I felt zero for it. Why? Because that's not a real feeling I can empathize with. Whereas Dorothy struggling to keep up her duties, being supported by a friend that has less than, and then at the end of the day being betrayed by all of humanity, the people that she worked hard for. It's a very real feeling, right? It's something we can empathize with. Every person has a different breakpoint for suspension of disbelief. Perhaps that's the... At the end of the day, the whole point is, yeah. So, in China right now, let me show you guys something. In China, there's this film called New Lai. This film right here. It's a film that sucks giant dick. It's made by 2 people. Over 5 years, I think. Oh, here we go. 2 people made this film together. Okay. And then it became viral, and then people all went to watch it. I watched this film. I watched this film 1 week ago. And I can say for certain it sucks. Horrible film, bad pacing. The graphics look like shit. Everything looks bad about it. But when you hear the story of it and you try to empathize with the story of it, a very real story comes out. I'm not gonna say it made me cry. This film is so bad, I don't even know what to say about it. New Line movie full version. Here, check this out. Okay, right? This film sucks, but at the end of the day, I watched this 1 hour 26-minute movie, and I sort of understood the message that was coming from this. And then I went to read about how this film was made. It's made by a mother and a son. Two people just let's see, produced by this thing, initially produced, box office struggled, only a few thousand yuan, whatever. Yeah, a son and mother team, they were the sole crew members and voice actors of the animation. This was the first film Sin worked on, and Sun taught herself screenwriting. It took about 3 to 4 months for them to refine the characters, wrote the soundtrack, performed the theme song, and then knowing that it's just 2 people's hard work, and 2 people, they just really wanted to do this, and they did it, and that alone, the idea that it's just a mother and son wanting to make something, gives this thing a certain value that made me think it's not stupid anymore. They gave it value. A new Breen movie? What's a new Breen movie? Made 7 feature films in which he's director, writer, producer, lead star. New king of AI slot before AI. Bro. So yeah, my take, okay. At the end of the day, what I'm saying is this. If the human element is strong enough, I am perfectly okay with the use of AI, CGI, digital art, whatever. Everything that people have problems with, I'm perfectly okay with. My belief is, as long as the human element of it is there, or the dedication towards telling a story that resonates with a human audience is there, I'm perfectly fine with it. They never came back from the trip. New Brain, wait, what? New Brain went somewhere and then he disappeared? Oh, let's watch the trailer. Okay. Yeah. A New Brain film, alright, yeah. Whoa!
My name is Cade. I have an identical twin brother, Kale. Then
Okay.
one day it all changed. There was a bright light in the sky and time stood still. We were both selected. The pure majesty of nature.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. In certain specific situations, I don't care that it feels real or not. I care about the human part of it. Does that make sense? Like, obviously these look like shit, right? But the point is that he wants to tell you the character had an epic moment, jumping out of something, flying out of something, escaping an explosion. You understand what he's trying to say. And he doesn't need it to be... It wouldn't add value if he actually jumped out of an exploding building. In fact, I don't want him to jump out of an exploding building. Please don't do that, right?
Programmable virtual reality. The corrupt version.
A limitless digital universe. Connecting...
Why not? Seems fun. His movies would still be bad.
all shared virtual reality. Digital tribes.
What the fuck is going on?
I miss what I never knew.
I'll take you out to dinner.
Leave me alone. I have a boyfriend.
Let's have
Get
it.
out of my
Let's
face.
have a
Leave me
drink. Let's
alone.
have a.
Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Leave me alone.
Let's
I
have a
have a
drink.
boyfriend.
I'll meet
Get
you
out of
back.
Leave me alone. I have a boyfriend. Get out of my face.
At 8 o'clock. I miss my brother. I'm with you.
I respect the dude even if he's a bit delusional. Yeah, exactly. Maybe the moral of the story, the outcome is contextually different things have different rules. Like if Neil used AI to make some AI video of an alien coming down and attacking him, right? I don't think anyone would give a shit. They'll be like, okay, so the point of the story is there's an alien attacking him, right? Hell, if you use like 1980s CGI to make an alien attack him, nobody will give a shit also. They'll be like, Neil doing Neil things, right? And then move on. We get a point. Alien attack.
Programmable matter. Kuz's biological mutant warfare plans must be stopped. Who am I? What am I?
Dude has zero talent for acting or writing, but he's getting it done. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's a killer with unidentifiable DNA?
Yo, what? He got away. Okay, to be fair, right, this part, it feels like he's playing into it. He didn't even do the ricochet of the shot. God damn it. ChatGPT. Does New Breen have Breen have a sponsor, or is he self-funded? Overwhelmingly self-funded rather than operating with traditional sponsors or studio backing. Yeah. So I guess there are people who appreciate this, the human element. Actually, now that I think about it, isn't this quite interesting? Neil Breen's love for making films that he wants to make is an extremely human emotion. But his use of AI/CGI/bad graphics goes in contrast with that. It's clashing. One is the very human desire to tell a story, and one is the very anti-human desire to use AI and use CGI and use stock videography, photography to tell a story. So interesting. And it's not like he has a single sponsor. People are sponsoring him. Self-finance, which means his films make some money and then he do it, or he has a job and then he pushes it. You bring an account, fed all the T9M gear. Oh no, Tiny! I'm so sorry to hear that. Bro's 1.8 meters tall. Wow. Chad. Bro is Chad.
Of perception implies.
Congrats, we are 16 minutes through the video.
It's an attitude toward a film, not as something that must be analyzed and deciphered in order to deliver forth its meaning, but as something that means in itself. Basically, Marx argues that cinema is not just a visual medium that we merely watch and listen to, it is an embodied experience. It engages our physical senses beyond just our eyes and ears. And to conceptualize and expand on this idea, she coined the term haptic visuality. Haptic perception is usually defined by psychologists as the combination of tactile, kinesthetic, and proprioceptive functions. Marx writes, "The way we experience touch, both on the surface of and inside our bodies. In haptic visuality, the eyes themselves function like organs of touch." This, as she continues, is different from the way we usually conceive of optic visuality, or just regular vision, which is more about perceiving depth and spatial dimensions and about observing from a distance. Optical visuality depends on a separation between the viewing subject and the object. Haptic looking tends to move over the surface of its object rather than to plunge into illusionistic depth, not to distinguish form so much as to discern texture. It is more inclined to move than to...
I feel like these people are masturbating a bit too much. They're masturbating to the idea of what is the perfect film.
Focus, more inclined to graze than to gaze.
I went to film school, and because of that, I was surrounded by people that, like, half of the people were commercial content creators, and half of the people were like, oh yeah, people, I want my viewer to be able to reach out with their eyes and touch the grass and whatnot. Shut the fuck up. Film the film.
As you may have noticed, Marx is actually building on the concept of perceptual realism here. She's not looking to replace it, but rather to offer another dimension to it. To simplify it somewhat, haptic visuality can be seen as an extension of the earlier discussed perceptual mechanisms through which we engage with cinema, as if suggesting that the relationship between the two can be even more intimate, more sensual than initially assumed.
Sure.
And indeed, if we take another look at some of those earlier deep focus long shot compositions, the two concepts do seem to enhance each other quite well as those same elements that allowed me to visually map out the three-dimensionality of the image are also the ones that let me feel its textures. that have an undeniable haptic quality to them by being so richly detailed and focused. And inversely, it's because I can sense the material presence of the image, because I can so clearly imagine myself touching the grass and have such a visceral response to that playful fluidity of water, that the entire space also feels much more three-dimensional and immersive. Here we can explore some additional filmmaking techniques that create haptic images, or images that invoke a haptic response in the audience, such as literal depictions of touch. But
to me, something like this, right?
Such as literal,
the touching of paper does nothing for me in terms of bringing me into the film. To me, it tells me that the person who is touching the paper cares about this. It's about the person, not about the paper. So when
depictions,
when he uses this as an example of how the way it's shot leads to haptic visuality, as he says, not my term, his term, I'm just like, no, not really. It's maybe I guess people just watch films very differently, or people experience media in a very different way. What do you guys think? Am I insane for thinking that I don't care how the paper feels? I care about how the person feels about the letter being read. Does that make sense? Oh man. See? He touched it not only once but twice. Wow. The paper must feel great. The next scene definitely makes you feel more immersed. Like this one. Like, you're talking about this one? The hair touching thing. Oh, you're talking about this one, the hidden embroidery on the name tag. Yeah, this scene, fantastic. But I don't see it as a wow, I can imagine how it feels. It's so real, guys. This is a real emotion because the fabric is real, because it's the human experience. This guy, whoever this person is, he opened, he saw what kind of emotions is running through him. I'm curious. I want to know. Maybe you can see, you capture in that moment, you see his thumbs like sort of dry skin, it's kind of fucked up. It tells you about the character. But I wouldn't go like, ooh, this film is so real. CGI could never. Yeah. If you care about the person reading the letter and touching it and experiencing it, that is his idea of haptic visualization. Is it? Wasn't he saying? Wasn't the YouTuber saying, like, the world feels so real because the textures on the what was it? I don't remember. Because he was shooting on set. It's about the object. Isn't it about the relationship of the person with the object? Okay. I'm really enjoying having this conversation with you guys. Even though it's a bit nerdy. I think this is a bit nerdy. I don't think it's like for like mainstream audience, where we look at like a new Nikke and then the boobs shake and then we're like, oh, look at that, wow, the haptic. Do you see the what was the word? Haptic visual, the haptic visualization of the boobs shaking. Oh my god. Right.
But even with that,
it's translatable to the actor that translates to the viewer. At least that's what you understand on another level. Okay. Like at the end of the day, I don't expect all of us to agree on everything. To expect the entire universe to agree with your one perspective is insane behavior, right? The play of shadows in the cloth scene. This one? No, this one? The play of shadows? Are we talking about this here? Are we talking about this here? Or this here?
But even without directly depicting any touching hands, extreme close-ups on their own can already be quite effective at invoking a sensory response. Think for example of how Andrei Tarkovsky likes to slowly gaze over richly detailed environments in a kind of tactile contemplation.
And I feel like it's long takes like this. I mean, this isn't a long take. It's only like been 3 seconds or 4 seconds so far, right? Oh, no, more. 5 seconds. Right.
Think for
here, 1924 to
of how Andrei Tarkovsky likes to slowly gaze over richly detailed environments in a kind of tactile contemplation. Or how
1933. That 9-second shot. Slow shots tend to make the viewer slow down and think. Isn't it quite like Quentin Tarantino's style of filming? I can't say for sure. I can't like pinpoint what I like about Quentin Tarantino. I like his stories, but mostly it's because of the stories, not because of the film technique. I don't actually like his film technique more than say Nolan's Inception, and then again that is mostly because I like the sci-fi element of Inception. The food, the beer, always close-ups. Fair.
Environments in a
so I know we have at least 2 nerds in the chat, Platos and Miyashi. Let's go.
Tactile contemplation.
Film nerds, I mean.
Or how Paul Thomas Anderson often invites you to study the intimate minutiae of his actors' faces.
So, in film school, right, there's no chance I can find this, but I will try to find it nonetheless. Shit, what's that guy's name? Justin Ye. This is my real name, Justin Ye. Thieves Market. Thieves Market documentary. So I shot this documentary with another guy, and bro is one of the he's what I would say is like high concept artist. He likes similar to this YouTuber like Stories of Old. He likes this kind of like deep insight into stuff, and because of that, oh my god, is it this? No.
One of the things when you look at
Nope, this is not me. Basically, the film that we made was non-stop long shots. Fucking 10 to 15 second shots every single shot. Nope, this is not him. Yeah. Oh well. Every single shot was a long shot. And the voiceover was like old men, old uncles talking about how long they have been there, what they do there, what they sell there, where they find there, and why they choose to do that as opposed to getting normal jobs, etc. etc. It was a good product. It was a good video that we put together.
Here we can also redeem the cinematic look somewhat, as a shallow depth of field can serve to highlight specific haptic elements within an image. Martin Scorsese's Taxi Driver, for example, feels a lot more dreamlike than those classic, more plainly realistic looking movies I showed earlier.
General media nerd. Same. I saw a video of Django movie, the bar scene, and why he filmed the way he did. Cool.
To me, it is still a movie that feels tactile and immersive. And I think it's in large part because of shots like these that add a distinct texture to its setting, that make you feel like you can reach out and feel the wetness of rain on a cold metal surface as if your eyes are indeed organs of touch. Invoking the elements in general is an undeniably powerful tool for immersion. Scorsese also does this really well in Silence, where the kinetic force of tidal waves feel just a bit too real for comfort. Similarly, I'm also always taken aback a little whenever a movie shows a real raging fire, as if I had gotten so used to the image of computer-generated ones that I almost forgot how powerful the sight of an actual one really is. And the same goes for the power of wind, which Bela Tarr, for example, often uses to heighten the sensory sting of his already harsh and dreary landscapes.
Beautiful shots. Beautiful shots.
Lastly, on a more meta-visual level, an image itself can be given a certain texture through grain and artifacts, which are naturally baked into the image when shooting on real film, and which is probably where the link between realism and indexicality came from. But nowadays this can also be done digitally to varying degrees, depending on what the filmmaker wants. And indeed, most digitally shot movies have at least a subtle layer of grain to add some basic texture to their image. Though there are also those that take it a lot further, that make film grain an integral part of the image. Or somewhat inversely, that really lean into the specific kind of noise that digital cameras can produce, especially in low light settings. The reason why haptic visuality is so effective and so important for making movies feel more real and vivid is because touch is simply an extremely powerful human sensation. It is the first sense we develop in the womb, and as newborns
Okay bro, this part is a bit much.
It's not just the primary sense through which we start exploring the world around us, but it's also vital for bonding and for emotional regulation. Which is to say that touch is something that also works its way back, that to touch is also to receive. And Mark's concept of haptic visuality understands this as well. It assumes a more dynamic, two-way connection between subject and object. Instead of maintaining a separation by merely regarding an image from a distance, you generate a feedback by coming in close. The touched object offers resistance, it has a certain feel to it, which then impresses itself back on the touching subject. It's kind of like how a breaking of the fourth wall can flip the direction of the cinematic gaze, making it feel as if you as the spectator is suddenly the one who's being watched. And besides eliciting rather concrete sensations of matter, texture and structure, this effect can also invoke more abstract sensory realities. An image can prompt within the body what in philosophy is known as qualia, as a feeling of what it is like. Take this scene from Sorcerer, where a guy has a drink in a rundown bar in a humid tropical location. The camera is close on the skin, the lighting is sharp, both of which help to emphasize the textures of the characters' faces. Emphasize the sweat, the grit, the imperfections, which in turn gives the audience a visceral impression not just of those specific material elements, but also of the more general feeling of what it is like to be in that place, to be in that humidity, that oppressive, inescapable heat. Now for contrast, let's look at Rebirth one more time, which has a similar scene in a tropical setting, but which, to me at least, doesn't come nowhere close to invoking that same feeling. The medium shots don't bring us close enough to read the faces of the actors, and even if they did, the flat lighting and vanity makeup.
Wait, Scarlett Johansson was in this film? What's this film? I love Scarlett Johansson.
In it drop. Now for
What's the name of the film?
that humidity, that oppressive, inescapable heat. Now for
Rebuff.
contrast, feeling.
Oh, is it Jurassic
Even
Park
if they
Rebuff?
did.
Okay.
Which is another issue that plagues many modern movies. Everyone's just way too pretty now. Which once again reminds us that ultimately all this is about much more than a set of filmmaking techniques. It's about purposefully trying to elicit a feeling, to make a meaningful connection to the audience, and to actively immerse them into a story. As Marx also points out, haptic visuality, as we've discussed it so far, is only the beginning. Touch is a sense located on the surface of the body. Thinking of cinema as haptic is only a step toward considering the ways cinema appeals to the body as a whole. And indeed, what I love about movies is that they can invoke deeper forms of realism, not just perceptual with regards to form and space, not just haptic in a material sense, but also in relation to states of being, to emotions, dreams, and memories. You know, the physical states of being, to emotions, dreams.
Yeah, this is an example of haptic visuality. Okay.
Memories. You know, the physicality of a panic attack.
This fucking shot is so good.
Emotions, dreams, and memories. You know,
this fucking shot. Oh man, I nerded out on this shot.
Feel like we just watched something meaningful, that we just experienced something real.
Alright. Film nerds. Okay, I'm gonna finish the video. There's only 2 minutes left. Film nerds in the chat. I want you to go watch this movie called Love Exposure. Okay? It's a 6-hour-long movie, but it's on Netflix as the filmmaker sold it to Netflix, and then for some reason it became like 6 episodes of 1 hour long each or some shit like that. I don't remember the exact length. Love Exposure, go watch that shit. It is the counter example to everything he just said. It's about... Oh, will I get copyright struck for this? Probably not. Let's try. Alright, let's go.
このマリア様みたいなお嫁さんを見つけるのよ。そしたら私に紹介して。
Oh, 4 hours long. Yeah. You got this. You've seen this movie. You have seen this movie. No shot. No shot. What is this? There's a movie called Love Exposure. It's... Look at that shitty CGI. Another shitty CGI shot. Random explode. What? Bam.
真実の愛。その結末は全ての想像を超える。愛のむき出し。
Go watch it. It's on Netflix. Maybe not if you're in the US, but you know, use a VPN. Singapore has it on Netflix. Amazing movie. So good. So freaking good. It's a strange movie. It is strange. And by the end of it, you'll be thinking about it like, what the fuck did I just watch? And then you think about it and then you'll be like, damn, why can't I stop thinking about this movie? It's so good. So freaking good.
The kind of care and intentionality that makes for great and meaningful cinematic experiences, however, doesn't just limit itself to the actual filmmaking itself. It's the structures around it, the platforms where we watch movies, that also help us to navigate, cultivate and celebrate the art of cinema. And whenever I know I want to watch something with intention, whenever I'm feeling truly curious, that's when I turn to Mubi.
Okay, okay, sir.
As like I've acquired a few episodes, but it's rich and simultaneously high talking to you in the audience.
Il fascismo, una creatura bellissima.
It feels as if the entire cinematic language serves to emphasize how the evolution of fascism was really just driven by charisma and emotionality.
Go back.
From iconic and celebrate to the actual impactful than the sum of its various techniques. Map out space by carefully exploring ideas of realism. For in the end, this deep immersion doesn't so much arise out of a single image, as much as it is created over the course of a carefully on the had detailed
Sorry, I'm looking for the movie ad right now.
Alright. Some the kind of care and intentionality limited forms where we the art of cinema. And whenever I know I want to watch when I turn movies from around the globe. They offer a vast library of timeless masterpieces to hidden gems and festival favorites. Recently they've acquired a fascinating miniseries on Mussolini's rise to power. I just watched the first few episodes, but it's really something else. Its narrative is both grounded within real historical footage and simultaneously heightened with that classic Italian theatricality and with Mussolini directly talking to you in the audience.
Il fascismo, una creatura bellissima.
It feels as if the entire cinematic language serves to emphasize how the evolution of fascism was really just driven by charisma and emotionality. Main actor Luca Marinelli, who you might have seen in The Eight Mountains or in Death Stranding 2, is absolutely transformative here as the Italian dictator, and delivers a truly magnetic performance while also never letting you forget that in the end, this is a portrait of evil. Anyways, I'm excited to watch the rest of it, and if you want to check it out as well, you can sign up using my personal link, that's mubi.com/likestoriesofold, to try Mubi for free for 30 days. So be sure to claim your extended free trial to start your free month of great cinema today.
The actress is Kira's girlfriend in Death Note. Oh, I forgot about that. The Death Note movie. Do you know the Death Note movie in season the original 2006 movies? The second movie has a different ending from the anime. Pretty interesting. At this point, just recommend who to put in their standard banner wishlist because all these character banners are long gone and will have no reruns. So actual chance of getting them from event banners less than Summer during her rerun. What's bro saying? Oh yeah. True, a rerun would have higher odds. However, the wishlist contains B1s, 2s, and 3s. So this video serves a different purpose from a Wish list recommendation video. You don't have Winter Breed, Winter Diesel? No, I do. I do. Fantastic. Okay. There's another in 2017. So, Death Note movies and movies. So there was another one. I don't know if it's 2017. Yep, apparently it's 2017. This one, the 2017 one, sticks closer to the original content, if I'm not wrong. Light Up the New World, 2016. New Generation and Light Up the New World. Wait a minute. Okay, so there's the Netflix one. Fuck the Netflix one. Not watchable. Don't watch it. Then there's a TV series. The TV series follows the manga very closely. And then there's a new movie. The twins. This one, Light Up the New World. This is a spin-off movie. It's Death Note, but new character. New subscriber. Hey, Miranda. Miranda. Thank you, Miranda. Yep. L Change the World is a spin-off movie based on the original series. A little bit of a money grab, in my opinion. Yeah. That was good. That was good. What's this? Maiden Blood. Okay, I'm not gonna watch it because it's Japanese. So the copyright system usually is very strong with regards to Japanese shows. Yeah. The OG one was not bad. Yes. The OG one is not bad at all. In fact, I really like the OG movies ending. So the Death Note, right? It has a ton of the Death Note manga has a ton of like rules written into it, and a lot of the rules are like, what happens if two different Death Notes write the exact name at the exact same time, and then it's like super like niche situations. Well, the creators of the original movie found one of the rules and then took advantage of the rule. And it was very interesting, the outcome that happened because of the way they took advantage of that rule. I like it a lot. I'm also a fan of the Death Note actor. I don't remember what's his name. Actor name. What? Oh wow! I haven't seen. Oh, okay. This is a voice actor. Okay, I see. What's this guy's name? Stop. Copyrighted. Oh, bro still looks the same. What the fuck? That's crazy. So this actor, he also appeared in a movie called Battle Royale. This film sucks. Like a lot of young people are gonna tell you that this film is like, wow, it's so edgy, it's so cool, it's so whatever. I'm telling you now, as somebody who used to love this film sucks ass. It's so bad. Now, if you want to see what Battle Royale really is about, I'm gonna do this off screen because it's that there can be adult content on this, so give me a moment. Read manga free. Okay, okay. Search Battle Royale. Royale free online. Okay. I won't stand for Takeshi Kitano Sender. Bro, I don't think it's him that made it bad, to be fair. I think the fact that they tried to put 15 full mangas worth of content into one movie is the reason why it sucks ass. Let me find the okay, so recommendation: Battle Royale. There's adult content in this. It's about kids murdering each other. Okay, this manga is amazing, super amazing. Limitation of media, limitation of investors. If they believe that it would have made money, they could have adapted half and then adapt another half, like Infinity War Endgame, right? I'll put this into our Discord in case anybody wants to read it. It's on the media page. That one is locked. You don't like Endgame and Infinity War? Wow. Okay. Still no season 2 of Batum? Fair. Let me just make sure I don't show any nudity. Okay, So the art style is kind of interesting. It's very different from modern manga style. Worth a try. Please do check it out. In fact, you know what? Oh, it's 6:40 AM already. I was gonna say after I end stream I'm gonna reread some of it, but I guess maybe not. Maybe not. Batum is such an old anime, it makes me feel old. Now I feel weird calling Jaspas an Ankh. Bro, Batum is after my time. You can officially call me Ankh. Too flashy, predictable is like flooding with CGI and action to cover the lack of substance. I actually disagree. I think Marvel movies, right? Yes, obviously the good guy wins, the bad guy loses, right? But I feel like with Infinity War and Endgame, they finally did something slightly different, where it's the bad guy win and the good guys have to cheat to win after that. And I really like that. Granted, you can say, yeah, at the end of the day the good guys win, right? True, but I don't know, to me it's slightly different. Civil War is the best. My favorite Marvel movie is Iron Man 1. What an amazing movie. Infinity War pig sad slop. Hey, of course you love it. We are Nikke players, we love our sad slop. The Fly? No, I have not watched The Fly. I've read about The Fly. I have not watched The Fly. Iron Man 1 was the last Marvel movie you watched? No, wow. Iron Man was fantastic. 3 times in theaters, well worth it. But when, I don't know, I feel like when Marvel movies got tied with politics, then I started feeling like this is not for me anymore. Like, you know how everyone was hyped over Black Panther? Oh my god, the director is black, the actors are black, the film crew is black. Wow, what a great movie because it's black. I'm like, bro, the movie, I saw the movie's a Marvel movie, it's normal Marvel movie. Shang-Chi, even worse. Hey, Asian people, don't you feel proud? It's a film about you, you're Asian, remember? What the fuck, fuck off. Asian film. Let's talk about family. Let's talk about honor. Shut the fuck up. Give me a film. I appreciate the action scenes in Shang-Chi because the action scenes were good. But everything else is like, wow, stop pandering. Chill out, bro. Okay. Let me not get too upset. The Fly with Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis. Alright, I'll give it a try. Oh. Torrent. Nope. Sail the High Seas. The Fly. The Fly, Jeff Goldblum. Year of release 1986. A bit disturbing. Bro, I love horror. Mark my words, in about 10 years there's gonna be a film where like they're gonna try to appeal to men. Finally they come out. Don't worry, we are men. And then a group of men walk forward. Like in Endgame when, don't worry, she has help. And then all the women walk forward at the same time. And when that day comes, I will still roll my eyes and still say like, stop trying to represent things. Stop trying to shove shit in my mouth. Tell a good story and I'll enjoy your film. Okay, I'm downloading The Fly right now. That shit got me so angry right now. Isn't that just the Fast and the Furious? I don't know. Do they call out their gender? It's okay. Men get it done. It would be different if I was a woman, but I am a man. Stop pandering. Tell the story. Who? Event Horizon's creepy horror. Here's my recommendation for the scariest movie I've seen. Like a movie that really got under my skin. It's also by the same guy who made Love Exposure. It's called Coldfish. Oh, the entire thing is on YouTube. You can watch the whole thing on YouTube. I have not seen Event Horizon. I'll play the trailer for you guys. If you want to see if you want to watch a movie, just go to YouTube. You can watch the whole movie on YouTube. But here you go. Cold fish. Cold fish. Okay, this trailer is not playing. Fantastic. Very good. Is the stream lagging right now? Cold fish movie trailer. Here. Fuck you lah. Sorry, this is they edited this to appeal to a wider audience, I think. Yeah, try this. I'm gonna mute the stream a little bit. Okay, here.
ごゆっくり見てください。もうここまで来たら水族館ですよ。これも何かの縁でしょ。一つ今後とも仲良くやりましょうよ。これ一匹1000万もするんですよ。これを養殖すれば何億人でも化ける。
何千万も儲かるビッグチャンスかもって言ってらしたわよ。
何千万？
そう。
たかだか魚で500万だ1000万だ。お前ここおかしいんじゃないの？
危ない。気をつけて。
人はある日突然死ぬ。俺は誰がいつ死ぬか、いつまで生きるか、ちゃんと知ってんだ。
Oh, okay. Stop showing. Never mind. The Wailing Event Horizon. Trailer. Sorry, that part was a little bit too gory / sexual / whatever it was.
This morning, TDRS picked up an automated navigation beacon broadcasting a 2-minute interval.
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna end the stream right now. If you want to continue this conversation, let's go to Discord. Why Discord? Because I don't want to get the channel demonetized right now. See if you can find it. Coldfish is literally on YouTube. Just go click it, go in. Bam, problem solved. I'll go onto Discord right now. We can yap a little bit more, like another 10-20 minutes about movies, and then yeah. Lol, next Solar Raid stream. Yeah, my next Solar Raid stream is the September Solar Raid, because I get banned from showing all these trailers. Alright, thank you guys very much for watching. Take care of yourselves. What's my Discord? It's in the link below. I think the link should work. It's at the bottom. Yep, seems to be working right now. Yeah, please do join me. I am right now already in the village square. Is it okay to just lurk? Yeah, sure, just join lurk, it's fine. You're more than welcome to come join lurk and listen to us, yep. Listen to whoever who wants to talk, yep. But until tomorrow's stream, thank you guys very much for watching. I will pull up all the trailers right now on Discord. Good night. Bye bye. Bye bye guys. See you on Discord if you are going there.